Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to Virtual School Week 2. If you haven't checked them out recently, I've got those moments with Neurotics that I've been sending out that are little welcomes and also like little inspiration and whatnot on there. So definitely check those out. Otherwise, welcome to Monday. First thing, if you haven't done this for a little bit, feet flat, sit up straight, take a breath. Hopefully your day can be starting off pretty well here, whenever that time is that you're starting off your day. So what we're learning today is we're continuing what we worked on Friday. Friday we researched our living fossil. Today you are making your own creature. So we're continuing to look at real versus mythical creatures. Our skill again is using features of actual and living fossils or creatures to create our own mythical creatures. And then our assessment, so you've already got the notes of the living fossil done. So today you are making a picture and then writing a short story paragraph about your mythical creature. So getting started information, I do have the link on here to get to Science World if you needed to refer back to it. But here is the create a creature. So part 2, create your creature. Step 2, design a mythical creature. Use the animal you've researched as the basis for a mythical creature. You may want your creature to have exaggerated features, but it should still have similarities to the real-life organism. Draw a detailed picture of the creature you come up with in the space below. So, some reminders, if your drawing is difficult to see some of those key features, label those key features. To complete this part, so you're like, how am I going to draw this and turn it into Miss Neurotic? Here's some options. You could make it on a Google Drawing and then add it to the next slide. You could hand draw your creature and then take a picture of it and add it to the next slide. So you can hold it up to like your webcam. If you have another idea to draw this, you're like, Miss Neurotic, I've got this. Go for it. That is more than fine if you've got another idea, but please make sure that your picture somehow ends up on this part 2. As always, I do expect effort. You know very well that I am not an artist, but I try. And that is what I'm looking for here. So I realize you might not have, like, say, crayons at home. I realize you might not have all your art supplies at home, but I can expect that you are, if you're trying to hand draw something, I'm hoping you at least have a pencil and paper and you're going to make that a darn nice looking creature. If you're like, I don't have that, well, then your Google Drawing will be fantastic. And I do expect color and creativity and some nice looking stuff there. So remember, when we're talking about these creatures, why this kind of connects up with our living fossils is, like we read, a lot of times these different creatures, these mythical creatures that are come up with, is they're like parts of living fossils that people didn't realize. It's just because they don't see them or they look so odd, like they don't belong in today's world, that people think that they're mythical creatures rather than being actual ones. Now, there are some people who cite evidence that there's actually legitimate mythical creatures and that it's not a living fossil. We're not debating that. We're just having the creative fun here. So then the second part is, once you've drawn your creature, write a story. Or if you wanted to start here because you're like, ooh, the story will get me going and then I'll draw a picture after, that's fine. But on a separate piece of paper, write a 1 to 2 page short narrative story, at least a paragraph, because I realize you don't have as much space here. If you're like, oh, I got this, Miss Neurotic, if you want to go for it, go for it. You know I'm not going to be like, oh, that's too much work. I mean, don't take the rest of your life to write this. I mean, keep it reasonable. But if you want to go a little extra, you know I always appreciate that. So on a separate piece of paper, write a 1 to 2 page or 1 to 2 paragraph, at least, short narrative story that describes someone spotting your mythical creature in the wild. So this is from the perspective that they are walking through wherever it is in the wild. Is it they're on the shore of a lake? Are they in the woods? Where are they? And then they see your animal. Now, when they're telling us about this from their narrative, they're giving us details about what does the animal look like, what does this habitat look like that it was found in, and also what did the person think of and feel when they first saw the creature. So this is kind of a little bit like when we did the Alfred Wegener, and you wrote as if you were Alfred Wegener, or as if you were the reporter of the Munich Minute. We're doing that type of thing here. You guys rocked, like Okay, that sounded very insincere, but you did really do a really nice job on that one. And when I was reading them, I was quite proud of you guys because like you went there and they were great stories. That's what I'm looking for here. So reminders, you need details about the animal and the habitat, and also describe what the person discovering it thought about it. So here's where I have, you can delete this text out and then type here. If you need to get a second page or a second slide because it's getting to be kind of long, you're welcome to do that. Please, 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 if you have any questions, you're definitely welcome to send me an email. Or if you're like, I just wanted to say hi, Miss Moradic, you're welcome to do that. But have a great day, guys. See you later. Well, I guess we'll see you later, but talk to you later. Bye.